Alright, I have one here coming from the Ukraine. It's just a fun, light story. Okay. Uh, but I believe this is more of a publicity stunt to help promote their Instagram channel than it is to uh, than what was attendant to. Okay, so talking about dumping the old ball and chain. Okay, alright, after being handcuffed together for a staggering 120 days, using the bathroom in front of one another, I could not do that, and taking turns showering mere inches apart, troubled Ukrainian lovers Alexander Kudlay and Victoria Pustavitova haven't taken the shackles off and are moving on from one another. Yes, going, hooray! Uh, shouted Victoria, 29, in late May. Giant cutter slashed through the steel chains that bound her to Kudlay for 33. Kudlay, he's 33, and she's 29 for 3 months, according to the Mirror. It's going, I'm finally free, she added. So here, so Alexander Kudlay and Victoria Pustva together to mend their on and off relationship. Well, guess what? If you have an on and off relationship, you don't really have a relationship. Okay? I love this. Victoria is an eyelash technician from the eastern city of Kharkov. She proposed she and Kudlay, a car salesman, handcuffed themselves together on Valentine's Day as a last-ditch effort to save the rocky romance. Well, at least they didn't do something completely worthless as going to a counselor. Because after all, he'd be paying for something. I like what Walter from Jeff Dunham Ventriloquism says. Now I got 2 women mad at me. Okay, so here's why I believe this was just a publicity stunt. In addition to Kudlay being a car salesman, I'm wondering if he's a used car salesman. Okay. I just thought it would be an interesting experience for me, told Reuters at the onset of her and Kudlay's love lockdown in February. The pair documented their inescapable experiment on Instagram for more than 7,800 followers. Yep. Can you say publicity stunt? It will bring into my life new bright emotions which I did not experience before. And she's claiming that instead of a ray of sunshine, a cloudy coupledom. No, sometimes the absent makes the heart grow fonder. You have to desire them to be in your life, but also allow them the freedom to roam. Being stuck together, chained together, is not all this was. To me, it was a publicity stunt. As soon as we found one plus in a situation, immediately there are 2 minuses. Could I explain to the followers in the Instagram video posted during the experiment? Rika wants to get back to the rhythm of her earlier life. She misses what she used to love to do. He added, nothing difficult to being linked together had been snowballing. Yeah, it's like, how could they go to each of their job? She doesn't respond well to my suggestions to keep doing what she likes doing alongside of me. Yes, in addition to taking care of their personal hygiene, together took side-by-side cigarette breaks and even accompanied one another to work. But Victoria ultimately had to quit her job as a beautician because clients weren't comfortable with Kudlay standing over them as she manicured their eyelashes. Yeah, their constant companionship and lack of personal space sparked 4-hour arguments, bitterness, and emotional neglect between the two. So they stayed together all day. I did not receive any attention from Alexander because we were constantly together. Ah, do you realize that? That's why you need to be separate. Okay. Goodlay said the experiment revealed that to him that he and Victoria were not like-minded people. Well, can't you find that out by talking and conversing with each other? Endurance broke the Ukrainian, and now here is why this is, to me, is more of a publicity stunt rather than trying to mend their rocky romance. They were trying to get one last thing out of it. Okay, they broke the endurance Ukrainian world record for the most time a couple has ever spent chained together, and also the world record. So a handcuff-kind ceremony supervised by Ukrainian Records chief Vitaly Zorin was held in front of the country's Unity Monument in Kiev and broadcast on national television. Well, Victoria, you know what you can do with that publicity now? You can open up your own nail salon with all that, or nail salon or eyebrow salon, and just allow that all together. The last photo shared to their Instagram account showed the sour sweetheart standing apart and staring at the ground. I don't think so. By the looks of this picture, she still got the hots for him, but he's going, well, I got a lot of publicity, so now I'm going to get a lot of these Ukrainian women all over me. And as a word of caution, Victoria advised parents around the world against putting their love to the test by fastening themselves together. Duh! Okay, I think it'll be a good lesson for us, for other Ukrainian couples not to repeat what we have done. Yeah, of course not. You don't want people breaking your world records, and quite frankly, it's a stupid idea.